And we are live. Good evening, everybody. Good evening to our viewers right on time. Thank you so much for joining us today. We are live today with one of our participants, Miss Blessing. Miss Blessing, can you introduce yourself to us?
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Miss Sharon. My name is Blessing Lawrence, a graduate of Soil Science and the winner of GrowVeg Challenge 4.0. And I'm from Akwa Ibom State, Ikarabasi local government precisely.
Thank you for joining us, Miss Blessing. As she mentioned earlier, she's one of our participants for GrowVeg Challenge 4.0 and also one of our winners for GrowVeg Challenge 4.0. And my name is Sharon by name. So today I'll be asking Miss Blessing some questions now. So Miss Blessing, I'll be asking you that can you briefly introduce yourself to us and tell us how you first heard about the GrowVeg Challenge?
Okay. As I said earlier, my name is Blessing Lawrence. I was the winner of GrowVeg Challenge 4.0 and also a graduate of Soil Science, as I said earlier. Then I'm from Akwa Ibom State. How I heard
Okay.
about GrowVeg Challenge, I heard about GrowVeg Challenge from Mr. Ubong Ben and Mr. Niebiet Amos, one of the winners in the past participants. That's how I heard about GrowVeg Challenge. They posted their works online and then they gave us, I saw they referred me, they gave me the insight about GrowVeg that I should register that is going to help me a lot. And I definitely registered and I'm so happy that I took that bold step.
Yeah, we're glad you
Thank you.
did so. So that's how you heard about the GrowVeg Challenge. So I'll be asking you also that what motivated you to register for the GrowVeg Challenge and what was your expectation at the start? That what did you expect and also your motivation to join in the GrowVeg Challenge?
Okay, about that. What motivated me was the success of Mr. Ubong Ben and the success of Mr. Nyebit Amos. I saw them growing vegetable in Akwa Ibom State and I was like, meaning we can grow this year. So I should have the person information on this, the training on this, then definitely I'll be able to do it. So my expectations were high, being that after growing using the guide, I literally used the GrowVeg guide to grow my first cucumber plant. I did the first cucumber cultivation using the guide and it really, really helped me. So that was a big motivation for me to dive into GrowVeg Challenge training and then get the full training.
That is very interesting. So you are saying that the guide really helped you a lot.
Yes, very, very well.
Now that's interesting. So I'll be greeting our live viewers now. That thank you for joining us online. Thank you for coming to watch us. Thank you for coming to listen to one of our participants, coming to learn from our story, a journey as a GrowVeg Challenge participant, a GrowVeg Challenge participant of 4.0 cohort 4.0. Thank you so much for joining online. So Miss Lawrence, I'll also be asking that um during the training, I'm very sure you must have had several type of experience, especially in the early stage, in the beginning, later on, and every other thing. So I'm not asking that. What was the experience when you started this GrowVeg challenge? When you started the challenge, what was the experience like?
Okay, when I started GrowVeg Challenge training, the early stage it was both at least it was stressful and it was challenging and exciting. Being that I was already passionate about it, so I was kind of excited when I started. From though it was challenging in terms of waiting for everyday lectures and attending them, and then getting a lot, being excited of how many things I'll be learning from the seeding to the nursery management and all other things. So I was so excited when I joined GrowVeg, and then my experience was wow because I expected high, being that the people, my motivators already given me that high hope. So I expected high from GrowVeg seriously, and I had it full.
So can you give us some practical examples that okay, this was what you experienced in the training, the classes, what you used your hand to do, like the crop you planted and every other thing.
Okay. Though during the training, I learned so many things, especially in terms of the spacing, the raising, how to raise the seed from nursery, how to choose a particular kind of seed for a season, not just to go and purchase a seed and then you grow it. We, I was taught on how to lay a good foundation for your farming by getting a good seed, checking, doing, conducting a soil test to know things that are there and things that are not there, and then knowing the spacing you should give each plant, and also the total number of kind of stands you should be expecting in a particular plot of land, and all those things. Then I had so many experience, even in during the how to even identify pests and diseases in your farm, and that one has really helped me a lot because that's what really boosts my visibility on Facebook. How to also different get to know the nutrient deficiency in your plant and the one that is excess, and how to sort them out. That I had such a great experience in GrowVeg.
So I'll be asking that, how are you able to sort them out? How do you defend know that okay, my plant is diseased, my plant is not diseased? What were the practical things you did? Like you used a sticky trap for it, or you were able to use neem oil, or you were able to do something that you were able to identify that okay, now I have pest and disease on my plant, on my farm rather. So what were you able to do differently?
Okay, what I did very well in my farm to identify those pests, I go to my farm every day. And when I go, I make sure I check my I did scouting, like I scout myself, I scout the plants myself, I check on them every day, observing them, checking the kind of pests I'm observing in the plant and how to find solutions for them. So I did those things using my own self, like I did scouting, physical scouting, and sometimes I do hand picking. I pick those pests and then kill them, and before I introduce chemical.
Okay, that's very interesting. Thank you so much. So I also be asking that um which part of the GrowVeg challenge training did you find the most helpful or impactful? Like when you were attending this training, which one of them do you find most helpful? Which one did you feel like okay, this part really stood out for me that anywhere, anytime, if they wake me up at any period, at any time, I am going to be able to say that this is what helped me, this is what impacted me the most.
Okay, the part that the knowledge, literally the things that impacted me and were so helpful to me very well in GrowVeg challenge was number one, the production guide. The production guide that contains both the
Okay.
nutrition plan and the both the nutrition plan and the protection plan. That was the best thing I got from GrowVeg, because with that I can even lecture other people, because with that production guide I got information on the kind of, if you are seeing this kind of pest, you should be able to use this kind of chemical, and also it gave me the insight on the dosage, because it's one thing to give your plant, identify a pest and disease in your plant, and it's another thing to get the chemical that will solve that problem, and also it's another thing to know the dosage to give to the plant. So GrowVeg challenge really helped me identify pests and diseases, one, nutrient deficiency, and also the dosage to give to those plants, so that it won't be excess and it won't be less. So that was the
Wow,
best thing I got
interesting.
from GrowVeg.
Wow, the hammering on pest and diseases. You do really fight a lot with your pest and diseases. So, and you
Yeah.
also mentioned that the production guide. I can
Yeah.
attest to that also. The production guide has been very helpful, not just to you. We have testimonies of people that yes, they can say this production guide has really helped them, even in their nutritional regime, even in the nursery regime, what they know, what's the right dosage for your plant. If it is 5 gram you want to put per plant, 6 gram per plant, exactly the way you want to do it, your fertigation process, everything, your chemicals, your pesticide, your insecticide, everything you need to do. I understand. I'm very sure that it works really very well for you, and I know that for you to be
Very,
saying
very
this,
well.
you can access to it also. Yes, and I'm very, very glad about that. So if you've not registered for the GrowVeg Challenge, we have an ongoing training currently, which is GrowVeg Challenge 5.0. That is our next cohort. We're starting very soon. We're starting February. February, you're starting the next quarter. There's still room for registration. The training is on, will soon start, will soon be ongoing. So if you've not registered, you can let your friends know, tell your friends, tell your families, tell your neighbors, tell everyone around you that the GrowVeg Challenge 5.0 registration is still ongoing. You can register with us now. You can do something. Take that time. There is no late registration. There's no like app and the time has gone. The time is still available. Register now. So if you don't know about it, I'm using this medium to let you know that register with us at www.leveragefresh.com. We have testimonies from our previous participants. We've done the 1.0, we've done the 2.0, we've done the 3.0, we've done the 4.0, and now we are going to the 5.0. You see, also doing this blessing is smiling that yes, register for it now. You have the opportunity to register. There is chance for this registration. The registration train is still available. Join this train now. So going forward, I'll also be asking Miss Blessing that during the GrowVeg challenge, I'm very sure that the road might not have been smooth, the road might not have been so easy. There might be some challenges might have faced, there must be some issues that you might have checked that oh, this is what you experienced, like, and you know, like their experience, but it's going to shape you. So I'll be asking that these challenges you passed through, these challenges you came, that how was it? And when during your production, vegetable production, you tell us the plants you practice, you cultivated rather, the plants you cultivated, and the challenges you met with it in your journey, and how did you overcome them? Because at every for every challenge you overcome, and there's a testimony about it. So that is why I'm asking that these challenges you faced in your vegetable production, you kindly mention the plants you cultivated, and you tell us your challenges, the plants you cultivated, and how you overcame it.
Okay. Talking about the challenges I faced during my vegetable production and my journey in GrowVeg Challenge, I cultivated tomatoes. And being that we know tomato to be a kind of, we everybody thinks tomato is a simple crop to grow, but it's definitely not a simple crop to grow
I
because
don't know.
during my journey, during my journey in GrowVeg, like growing tomato, first of all, vegetables are known for water. Like, so vegetables need water, everyday watering. So since I didn't get a drip tape, and that was another big challenge, I didn't have a drip tape. I didn't have water in my farm. I didn't have water in my farm. So what I did was to improvise a means of using ragolis, making use of a ragolis, and then using it as an underground irrigation. I did
Okay.
that, and so it was still another challenge using it though, because filling the water wasn't easy, but I had to manage because I need my plant to survive. And I always fetch water from a nearby compound, then refill the bottles, and it keeps on going. Sometimes I do manual watering too. I use a hose and then I pour the water on the plant. Then another challenge I really faced was pest attack. I had white flies, I had yes, those normal pests, white flies. I really, really had white flies in my tomato, and we know tomato to be, maybe they are neighbors, I don't know, or whether they are siblings with white flies. So I made use of I made use of neem solution. I prepared a neem extract. Then that neem extract, sometimes I spray it on the leaves, and after I made use of chemicals like punch. I made use of imifos. I made use of Larafos Gold and all those. And another problem I was really, really having also was weather fluctuation. Sometimes it will be sunny, sometimes it's raining, and tomato doesn't need too much rainfall because it causes fungi diseases. So I dealt with fungi disease too. I made use of fungicides. I even prepared nematicide for the roots of my plant because I saw some kind of fusarium wilt and bacterial wilt, early blight. I mean, sorry, because I didn't allow it to reach the stage of fusarium wilt. So the early blight, made use of my nematicide, the organic nematicide I prepared, and it reduced it. So those were the challenges I faced. And luckily for me, with the knowledge I gained from the training and the timely advice from my mentors, I was able to apply a proper management and adapt quickly instead of giving up with these challenges. So that's the good thing about GrowVeg Challenge.
Oh, interesting. Yes, a good thing about it. I love the fact that you even innovated with your water issues, and you had to use a regulis, a bottle. For people that do not understand regulis, bottle to become bottle.
Yes.
Yes. So to improvise. So it's just like you adding water into the regulis, and they are seeing your plants are getting water steadily instead of them being derived of water. They're getting water steadily, and that's why the fact you were able to overcome the challenges of water irrigation, water problem. So I'm seeing your sister at the back voice, okay? So I'll also be asking that
Stop it. It's like stop it. Stop it. Go, go, go. Sorry about that. Daddy, stop now.
it's fine, no problem. So Miss Lawrence, can you hear me? Miss Lawrence. Oh, your sister is saying hello to you. You're saying hello to her back. Miss Lawrence, can you still hear me? I think your mic is muted if you are speaking to us.
Okay. Yes, I'm hearing you.
Yes,
Sorry
so
about that.
all right, thank you so much. There's no problem, it's fine. So I'll also be asking that what role did mentorship, support, and guidance from the GrowVeg team played in your success? This is your vegetable success that made you, at least we will know that you won this GrowVeg challenge. So what did the guidance, what did the support, what did the mentorship played in the success of your winning and the success of your plant cultivation, your production, vegetable production?
Okay, the GrowVeg team played a huge role in my success. Daddy, stop it!
Okay, Miss Lawrence is having I think your sister is just coming in, though. Don't worry, it's fine. And
Uh,
your mic is muted. So if you're going to be responding, okay, I think you can hear you now, so you can answer the question.
Okay, the role did what role did mentorship support and guidance from GrowVeg team play in my success? The GrowVeg team in particular played a huge role in my success. The constant encouragement, the quick response when I ask questions in the WhatsApp group, because very well GrowVeg Challenge has always given a good WhatsApp group platform that you can ask questions that and they will use it to solve your problems. So those mentorship, those words of encouragement, and my boss, Mr. Talabi, my boss has been a great boss. He always reposts my post, and that alone gingers me a lot. And Leverage Fresh team has been, they have always been there for me, supporting me, giving me that thumbs up that I should keep on going. So it really, really went a long way for me. And yes, I won, and especially the finance boosted my production and everything. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. So our live viewers will be saying thank you for joining us this evening. Thank you for coming to listen to Miss Lauren's story as now joining as a participant in GrowVeg Challenge. Thank you for joining us. So if you've not registered again, so I'm using this opportunity to let you know that the registration train is still ongoing. You can register for the challenge. You have the 5.0 cohort ongoing right now. So the registration is ongoing. You need to just register. Just visit our website www.leveragefresh.com. You can ask questions. You can visit our social media pages. We have the Leverage Fresh on Facebook. We have Leverage Fresh Limited on Instagram. We have Leverage Fresh Limited on LinkedIn. We have Leverage Fresh Limited also on TikTok. We are available on almost all the social medias from your TikTok to Instagram to your Facebook to your LinkedIn. We are available there, so you can reach out to us or visit our website. So if you're having or you need to ask any question, you can reach out to our support team there. The numbers are there. You can WhatsApp us, you can message us. We will attend to you as soon as possible. I always say ASAP. We are going to attend to you very quickly. So message us, register with us. If you have any question, you can ask us. So, Ms. Lawrence, I'll be asking that also that what does winning an award in GrowVeg Challenge means to you personally and professionally?
Winning an award in GrowVeg Challenge, personally, it was a big confidence. It's a confidence booster for me. And it was also a validation of my hard work and resilience because if I wasn't that hardworking, if I was not being that confident, if I was not being that diligent in my work, I don't think I would have been qualified for that award. So I'm grateful for the award. And professionally, it has positioned me in a kind of, it has positioned me as more credible and skilled vegetable producer, and it has opened doors for me. Even online social media have gone visible, people have been following me and then asking questions with it. Thank you so much, Grovesh, for everything. I really, really appreciate, like, I can't stop being grateful.
That's so interesting. So, now, what's the advice to people that have not registered that are still hesitating that this challenge, hope it's not a scam or something? That what do you think we can tell them that, oh, this challenge is not a scam, you should register because the value for your money, you're going to be getting it even more than the money you paid for the value. So, what do you want to tell them? What do you want to say to them about that?
Okay, concerning that, I would say if you are out there and you're looking for a way to train, you want to learn, relearn, and unlearn all what you've been doing in vegetable production, I will urge you to register for GrowVeg Challenge because taking this bold step is a game changer. GrowVeg as a whole is a game changer. So I'll encourage every viewers out there to register for GrowVeg Challenge because you have so much benefits from getting production guides for 7 different crops. That's cucumber, tomato, watermelon, pepper, lettuce, cabbage, and onions. You won't get this opportunity elsewhere. Other people will train you without giving you a production guide, but with Leverage Fresh guide, you will be able to overcome all the challenges in vegetable production. I can beat my chest very well for GrowVeg Challenge that is not a scam, is where knowledge is impactful. Very, very well. They impart the knowledge and then you can go anywhere and solve solutions in vegetables. So I urge you all to register for GrowVeg Challenge. Please register for 5.0 seriously because if you don't take this bold step now, I don't want you to regret it. Please register. Register for 5.0.
It's very interesting that Ms. Lawrence is saying register, register. Of course, the value is there, the value is much more there. So why don't you take a seat with us? Why don't you come and join this trade? See, this production that you're talking about, you won't get it elsewhere. It is there in leverage for you that you get it. This production that for 7 major vegetable crops, just like Ms. Lawrence has said, you're going to be getting for your tomato, for your cucumber, for your watermelon, for your bell pepper, for onions, for cabbage, and even lots more of it. In fact, using the community WhatsApp group you want to talk about where your questions are answered with immediate effect as I'm dropping them. I'm sure Miss Blessing can attest to this. As I'm dropping them, you are getting your
Very, very
answers.
well.
You are following you through. You are working with you. You're not just on your own. We have a community that you're growing together, a community where you're learning together. You're not just saying that it's not a scam, you're getting value for your money. So even though you're interested in vegetable production this year, 2026, we admonish everybody to grow their own food. If it is in a small quantity, you want it in a large scale, you want it in a big scale, you want to make sure that you're growing your food. Okay, advocating, grow your food in your house. And how do you do this? You don't have the knowledge, you want to learn. Well, come and join us. We'll teach you this thing. It's just for a small amount of fee, and you know that, oh, this money they are paying is very, very small compared to the value you are going to. You can make business out of it, you can make money out of it, you can grow for your families, you can grow for your neighbors if you are interested. So I'm employing everybody again. If you have any questions, if you have anything to say, you want to make any inquiries, reach out to us on www.leveragefresh.com or go to our social media pages, social media handles, our social media pages on the TikTok, on your Facebook, on your LinkedIn, or your Instagram. Just type Leverage Fresh Limited. You will see us right there. So, Miss Blessing, I'll be saying thank you for joining us. To our live viewers, thank you for staying by us. Thank you for joining us in this moment. We are extremely grateful, and thank you for sharing this opportunity to your friends, to your neighbors, and to your communities also. Thank you for joining us. Ms. Lawrence, say bye bye to our viewers and we can go offline.
Thank you for joining us too. Bye.
Bye. Thank you so much. See you next time.
Bye.